Hey guys, I am Ted and I'm here to give you another fast fact, and this fast fact is regarding Theodore Roosevelt and his early political career. Now Theodore Roosevelt, of course, was a child of luxury and comfort. He was born into a very well-known, very well-established, well-to-do, upper-class, old Dutch, old money family in New York. But he was a very sickly youth. He was a very sickly boy, suffering from a multitude of childhood illnesses. Many of these illnesses that he suffered from were quite serious. They were some of them were life threatening. Roosevelt he overcame them through what is known as pure will of force. He took boxing lessons and became a firm enthusiast of calisthenics. He called this the strenuous life, and he credited him with making him strong enough to endure all the rigors of life. Now, Roosevelt, because he was a member of the upper crust, this wealthy boy, he went to Harvard. He was Harvard educated, and after his college graduation, he decided to embark on a political career. Now, in the 1880s, for a member of the upper class of any city, for any wealthy boy to engage in politics was just unheard of. It was beneath them to engage in politics. But Roosevelt was undeterred, and when he was questioned by his friends who approached him saying, "Hey, just so that you know, TR, there are no gentlemen in politics, only low-class laborers." Roosevelt shot back that, well, if they're in politics, they're making all the rules, they're ruling you, and you should be ashamed of yourself for letting lower men who do not have the advantage of birth or of class attain such high public office over you. So he went in and he was greeted not very open armsly, not with open arms or warmly. He dressed kind of like a dandy. I want to say maybe something close to what they called a dandy back then might have been like a metrosexual, the metrosexual sort of era, where they were sort of dressing kind of in this I guess we can call it an exotic fashion. And the people, the statesmen in Albany, the state politicians, they greeted him with laughter. They thought it was just quite ridiculous that he actually dressed this way. But he was a force of nature in and of himself, and he very quickly earned a reputation as a very persuasive politician. Well, I'll end the fast fact there. Let me know what you thought about the fast fact, the early life and the early career of Theodore Roosevelt. Hit like, subscribe, and comment. It's always interesting when people find out about Theodore Roosevelt. As there's a lot more to him than the typical stereotypical image. He was a great in many things. Most of these things contradict what most people think of Theodore Roosevelt. But we'll get into that with other fast facts and with other lectures. For now, just hit like, subscribe, and comment, and let me know what you thought about this fast fact. And I'm Ted, and I'll see you guys next time for another fast fact.